Yo, 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 YouTube family, was good, was good. Uh, Let me just introduce myself. This is actually like my first video, to be honest. So my name is Bash. Most of you guys already know me as Bash the Trader, right? I'm a day trader. I'm a professional supply and demand trader, right? So I just wanted to come on here to explain the reason why I took this Ethereum USD setup, right? I wanted to show you guys my confluences, what I saw, the reason for my entries and all that, right? So if you have been following my Telegram channel, that's my Telegram page, right? I already posted this long-term setup about Bitcoin, Ethereum, NASDAQ, you know. I posted the setup in my Telegram channel. I posted the charts, posted the analysis, what I saw, my view, my observations, and all that. So let me just walk you guys through, some of the things that I've seen, right? So let me show you the Bitcoin setup. I think I still have the chart. Yeah, so I think I called the trade in, let me see. I posted a setup around, was it February? Let me go look into my Telegram channel. All right. So when it comes to crypto, I'm very good with the analysis, the long term analysis. What I see and all that. Let me see the Bitcoin. Okay, so this was the first time I posted a chart, right? This is Bitcoin, by the way, January 3rd. Um, So I said this is likely to happen on Bitcoin. At the same time, I might be wrong. This is not a financial advice for action, but just an idea that could be affected by a number of different factors, right? So as you all know that most of these cryptocurrencies, they are being affected by a lot of economical factors, fundamental factors, so they react to news. So let's look at the chart. So right here, so this was when let me see, January 3rd. Whoa, that's beginning of this year. So I knew that most of the cryptocurrencies are gonna sell like throughout the year, like most of the year rather. Don't let me say throughout the year, most of the year. So and this is like we're in June as at today, and the downtrend is still ongoing, the selling action is still ongoing, the tumbling action is still very, very active. It's crazy, it's crazy. So if you look at this setup right here, this is the 1 month time frame. When you're looking at when you're looking at your setups, right? When you're looking at charts, when you're looking at your stocks, you're looking at your forex, you're looking at your commodities, you're looking at your indices, right? Anything, you got to make sure that you start your analysis on the higher time frame. You begin your analysis on the higher time frame, right? Because that is where you see the bigger picture. I'm telling you. That's where you see the bigger picture. If you start your analysis on the smaller time frame, if you start your analysis on the 5 minutes, if you start your analysis on the 15 minutes, you are likely not to see the bigger picture because you are focusing on the little details. Whereas you're supposed to be focusing on the bigger details. You understand what I mean? So I always start all my analysis on the higher time frame and above, like higher time frame. That's where my focus is at. It could be 1 hour, it could be 2 hour, it could be 3 hour, it could be 4 hour, it could be 5 hour, it could be 6 hour, it could be 7 hour, it could be 8 hour, it could be 9 hours, it could be 1 month, it could be 1 week, right? Because I'm able to see the bigger picture. That's the beauty. So if you look at this 1 month on the Bitcoin in January, you see that um Bitcoin has been rallying for a very long time. It shot all the way up to 68K, as you can see. So and then it dropped. So what we understand when it comes to chart patterns, right? If you guys know chart patterns, if you know your M's, if you know your W's, if you don't know, you gotta learn about it. Or I could put up a YouTube video explaining in details how those things works, right? Because trading is all about having a solid um tool bag, right? So you have different tools in your tool bag, and those tools you're able to use them at any point in time on any setup you see. So you got to make sure that you have a solid tool bag equipped with a lot of things, not just one thing. That's the truth. So if you say, oh, it's just one thing that is working for me all the time, and you keep on replicating that one thing, at some point it might frustrate you that it's not gonna work at all. So you got to make sure that you have so many things, right? What do I mean? So many tools, right? So many tools. Don't just depend on one tool. So many tools. That's why on TradingView you have all of those tools towards the left side corner of your screen. So so what I'm saying is that you got to have so many tools. So what I saw is that I saw that an M was being created. So I don't know if this thing has markup. I can't mark up. Anyways, an M was being created, right? You can see the leg. Just follow the pointer, right? So you can see the leg, the first leg. You can see how it's being created, right? So this push higher here was just to just grab some liquidity, grab liquidity and then drop. They're gonna trap a lot of people at this high because so many people believed that Bitcoin was going to continue to rally. So they trapped everybody, they took out their money and then they dropped. Right? You can see they never came back to that price level. You can see that. So they started selling January. Yeah, this is January right here. So now let's go back to the chart. Okay. So so as you can see now, look at the result now, right? It's the same markup. So look at the result. See what happened, right? The hem has been created. You can see it has been formed. You know, some people saw the Bitcoin at this price at 33K and thought that the Bitcoin was going to be heading, was preparing to gear up back to the um the highest point, right? 68K. But they did not know that it's just the beginning of the downtrend, you know. And I was solid on my analysis, you know. I was solid on it. So I knew that the price is coming here, right? I knew that's where I have my target and all that. So you can see, look how many months since January. Look, January, February, March, April, May, June, right? You can see. In fact, they sold consecutively for 3 months now. This is from April, May, June, and June we're still selling. You can see this thing is still going down. Everything is literally going down. Look, the Bitcoin is going down heavily. 23,793. You can see the live prices. So very simple. You just gotta be simple with your analysis. That's it. And you focus on the higher time frame. Be simple with your analysis. Nothing more. Don't make your analysis be complicated. Don't don't um don't put up a lot of you know is it a lot of complications in your trading. That's the reality. If you want to be consistent, right? If you want to be consistent and successful in trading, you got to make sure that your strategy is not complicated at all, right? I see that a lot of people, they have so many different weird names. I don't know where they came with the names, all those things. All those things are not important, right? Those things are they are complications for you, to be honest. They are complications. The main thing that drives and move this market is basically supply and demand, right? And that's why you see that I'm always uh talking about supply and demand, and that's my strategy, nothing more. Some people just ask me questions and say that, hey Bash, what strategy are you using? I tell them, I say, supply and demand, and then they say that, um is that all you're using? I say yes. supply and demand in depth, right? Supply and demand in depth. Because there's supply and demand in the market, and then they believe that, oh, it's supply and demand doesn't work. Supply and demand is what move this market. All of these assets you're seeing, all of these cryptocurrencies, all of this stock, all of these currencies, they are being moved by the fundamental factors of supply and demand. So why not use something that's basically move the market? Because this is what the big banks and institutions are using, and those are the major participants of the market. You understand? So so as you can see, the price literally created the M, right? Look at the pattern, right? So, and then um you see that there are basically support and resistance price levels, right? So I was basically updating the analysis, right, as we were progressing. So I was basically, updating because I work with price action, right? What do I mean by that? I work with what I see. That is something that is life, because I need something to be able to tell me what to do next, right? So basically, we're all predictors in the market, right? We're all speculators. So you need data to work with. Without data, you can't just go on the chart and just guess and then say, okay, no. You get what I mean. You gotta have something to back it up. You gotta have your data that, okay, this is what I'm working with, to then say, this is what my analysis is based on. So let's go back to my Telegram channel here. So I updated this in January. That was the first post. El Salvador has been in the Bitcoin since a very long time, and you know I don't know what those guys' portfolio looks like right now, because the dip is actually very crazy. So let's go back. Let's go back here. So you see, this was in let me see, what date was this? Okay, January 21, right? That's some days later. Then I saw that, yeah, price was moving towards my prediction, exactly what I said happening on the Bitcoin analysis, right? And then I said we need to see reaction on 32K mark level before we see if price would be heading for 20K, because when it comes to support and resistance, right? Price usually breaks support, right? Price breaks resistance. So you got to watch your reaction on those levels, right? So that's what I said, that we got to wait, right? And see if price would actually be heading for 20K, because some people say that or yeah, some people said that the Bitcoin is heading to 20K, right, from 68K or something. Those people that said that, they are just like, let me see, they are they are they are they are, what do we call these people that guess a lot, like predictor? No, no, I'm not gonna say predictors. They are like gamblers. They are just guessing. They don't have anything to back it up. You understand? That's why I say you gotta have something to back it up. You gotta have your analysis, because as a trader you become a data analyst and you also become a financial analyst, right? That's if you know what you're doing. So some people said it was heading for 20K right away. I said, nah, you can't be so sure, right? You can't be so sure. That's why we need to see the reaction on 32K mark before we see if price will be heading for that. So you can see we need to see reaction on 32K mark, and then let me see, and then posted a poll. And then in February, let me see, yeah, in February I posted this. I said still feasible, right? You see, I said still feasible. This is the 3 week time frame. I said still feasible. Then let me see. Um, yeah. Then in February 24th, I updated that Bitcoin plus 10K drop from when I initially sent it. You can see it's going down. It's going down. And then I came in, let me see. I came in March. I said I am certain that if Bitcoin revisit 33K price level, because they visited the 33K here, yeah, the 33K, and then they dropped. And then and then they went back up rather. So I knew they were coming back down again. So if they were if they were actually going to continue to push higher from 33K here, why did it take them, so long to sell again like this? Because the driving factor of this market is basically energy, right? So say for instance you're driving a car, you're driving a car uphill. It requires more energy for you to drive your car uphill than downhill, right? So for me to drive back downhill from that uphill, now I want to come back uphill. Does it like make sense? You get what I mean? So that's what's happening here. So you gotta make sure that when you're trading your when you analyzing when you're doing your analysis, you gotta make sure that you're relating what you're seeing to real life scenarios, because trading is real. You get what I mean? So I said about 14K left. Which one is this? Yeah. You see, so I said about 14K left because I knew where my target was. So and then I said it's gonna be a free fall to 20K, right? So and then I came back and I said Bitcoin is really struggling to break 20. So this is just a story for Bitcoin. Don't let me focus this YouTube video on Bitcoin. So let's go back to Ethereum now. Wow, sheesh. Bitcoin is just slamming down. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So I think I posted on Ethereum as well. Yeah, I did. I posted on Ethereum. Let me see. Let me see. All right, so I posted something on Ethereum as well, like the markup. So I said that there is an interesting level that I saw on Ethereum, right? So yeah, so I saw, I think price was trading in January, yeah, or February, that I saw the stuff. So I saw this level, this support level here is a very major support level. That's why it's an interesting level right here. So I knew that there was gonna be a reaction here before they sell off, because it's a very key level, right? So you could have placed the buy here, you make some profit for some days or some weeks, and then you know get out. So why is an interesting level to me is that you see something about support and resistance is that they usually hold, right? But they don't hold for long, right? So when a level has been tapped on a support region for a very long time, there is a likely chance that price is going to break out, because you see support and resistance are just like an elastic rubber, right? It's elastic. So you know how elastic rubber is. If you're bouncing on an elastic rubber for a very long time, it's gonna break. So that's exactly the same scenario here. So for a long time is uh becoming weak, and then eventually it breaks through. So as you can see right here, look, pow. That's why it's an interesting level. You see the slam down, the continuation. So yeah, that's why I knew that if price should come here, you know, then there is a likelihood that they are gonna slam down. And this is like, they just recently, even 10th June, crazy. Wait, oh yeah, this is 2 days. Oh, I see. You see what I'm saying? This is just like 2 days ago. This was when I called the trade. I think I called the trade around let me see, 15 something price level, 1540, yeah, price level. So if you look at my channel, I called the trade yesterday. I knew that the price was going to go down massively. Let me see. So you see 1543, right? Look, price just tumbled, continue to tumble. I knew this buy here was a fake buy. So it was absolutely a fake buy. You gotta be able to differentiate between an original buy or original sell. So I took my entry, said RIP Ethereum, the crypto market bleeding hard. I set all my alerts. You see my screen, right? You see that I have alert everywhere. You know, that's just to monitor my trading. So where is the Telegram here?